In a future world where human civilization was destroyed by nuclear war, radiation spread across the entire planet. Soldiers within high walls became the last spark of human civilization. For centuries, the wealthy ruled everything. However, as resources became increasingly scarce, they established strict laws to better sustain human civilization. Any citizens who committed crimes would have all their organs removed, leaving only a brain wiped of memories. The brain would be placed into a mechanical shell, and these criminals would be exiled, left to wander aimlessly outside the city walls until their power ran out or their brains died. The protagonist, Jack, was one of them. When Jack first awoke, he found himself tied to a huge machine, his back plugged with colorful cables. He struggled frantically until he broke free from the restraints, collapsing to the ground and gasping for air. Only then did he notice the abnormalities in his body. He looked at his arms and felt his body, then bent down to see his reflection in the metal. Jack saw that his face had somehow turned to metal. Instinctively, he wanted to remove it, but it was an impossible task. Suddenly, the door opened. An array of sunlight shone in. Jack struggled to his feet and walked outside. The scene shocked him. He saw many robots identical to himself, and soldiers with guns surrounded the city walls, urging them to leave quickly. Abruptly, the soldiers on the wall turned their gun barrels forward as if they had seen something terrifying. Jack followed their line of sight and saw two figures slowly walking towards them on the horizon. The soldiers reacted as if facing a formidable enemy, retracting the platform and retreating into the city wall. As Jack moved closer for a better look, it became clear that one of the figures was a corpulent robot resembling a shaman, while the other wore bandages on its face, dressed like a ronin from feudal Japan. The shaman-like robot stuck its weapon into the ground and raised a hand towards the crowd. An invisible force emanated from its body. After a while, Jack noticed the display on his chest had gone out, and the same had happened to the others. Having done this, the shaman and the ronin left without a word. The robots behind Jack followed them. Before leaving, Jack looked back one last time, then followed without hesitation. After walking for an unknown duration, they finally reached their destination. The guard robot saluted the shaman and opened the heavy iron door. After cleaning off the dirt, the numerous robots gathered together, and the shaman robot explained everything to them. This was the content we mentioned at the beginning. The wealthy, after draining the last bit of value from the poor, left them to fend for themselves outside, until they met a robot named Pure, who provided them with the energy they needed and allowed them to survive in this world.